This is my little brother Eli. He was only under 1 in these pictures, but once he was 1, we noticed a few changes in him that we weren't quite too sure about. Of all the doctors that evaluated Eli, the one word remained the same, and that word was autism. What is the autism spectrum disorder? Well, according to the CDC, autism spectrum disorder is a developmental disability that can cause significant social, communication, and behavioral challenges. Some individuals with autism may have problems with social, emotional, and communication skills. Some of their behaviors might not be explainable, and some children might not actually be able to speak. Hi, my name is Michaela Brandt. I'm actually the creator of this documentary. I just wanted to share some of my insight about why I created this and, what is the purpose. And over COVID, I realized a lot of things had changed with my brother. My brother was diagnosed with autism when he was about 16 months, I believe. Yeah, it was like a year and a half. And ever since then, my family's been really supportive, and we've gotten him into early intervention, and we were able to do a lot, be able to have a lot of support. Over the past few months, I had the opportunity to talk with 3 individuals who have knowledge and experience with autism itself and the effects that COVID had on those children.
My name is Shauna Schultz, and I am a 5th and 6th grade full-time autistic support teacher at Springford School District.
5-6 Center, also known as the middle school, is home to the grades of 5th, 6th, and 7th.
So I've been working in the field of full-time autistic support for 15 years now. So on the spectrum, they like consistency. I mean, that's known. They love consistency. They need schedules. And also it takes them a lot of repetition and to generalize their skills. And when you're not able to do that on a daily basis, they lose a lot of skills. Obviously, before COVID, we were able to do a lot more. We were able to get the students out into the community. Even within the school, we were able to transition with students in the hallway. We were able to join other classrooms with their peers.
My name is Kelly Rokita, and my occupation is I teach 1st grade in Springford. I'm a regular education teacher. I've been doing that for 22 years.
Along with Shauna and Heidi, Kelly works at Springford Area School District with 1st graders, but also helps children with needs.
Regular education, every year I always have students with needs that are either diagnosed or undiagnosed. And that got me working with those students and those families, kind of got me thinking about how those families they have so many stresses and they don't get a break. So that brought me to my church. At my church, I then started a Kids Sit program. I call it Kids Sit, and it's basically childcare for 3 hours. It's free, and it's for any families that have 1 or more children who have special needs. They come and they drop all their kids off. Before COVID, my mom and I would take my brother to Kids Sit on the first Friday of each month to do an assortment of activities and give parents some time to themselves.
In September 2019, my family and I took a trip down to OBX, North Carolina, to enjoy a family-filled trip with no worries in the world, having the time of our lives. Of Outer Banks, North Carolina, my family and I decided to take a few trips down to the beach in the water, as well as just having some family fun time, either just taking pictures on the deck and also just hanging out by the pool where Eli is the most happiest.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kayla. Happy birthday to you. Yep. Okay. Eli, blow. Eli, blow. Blow. Eli, do it again. Do it again.
Eli, get closer.
Over here. Blow.
Nice.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Everything was fine and everything was normal until the news hit the following March.
Latest on the coronavirus emergency.
Tonight, President Trump declaring the coronavirus a national emergency.
This is truly an unprecedented situation.
Grounds deserted, and all across the United States, school buildings sit empty.
So what I found through all of this is, first thing was we were definitely not prepared to go virtual with my population. So most of the students in my classroom are just familiar with, their phones or electronic as being a reinforcer. So something that they enjoy, watching TV. So then to step back and try to see their teacher on the computer was a little shocking for them. And that is something that we were not prepared for. So
Like for you and just Shauna trying to do Zoom.
So the advantage with Eli especially was he was very good at matching things. So being able to throw up yellow chicken and all he had to do was tell me what color it was on his iPad, that kind of stuff, that was easy. But we all know Eli, he gets very bored. So it was coming up with the new things. And same thing with all gen ed students is trying to mix that up.
I decided to ask was mask wearing.
Looking at it from my side, I wasn't so worried about kids wearing them as our kids in the autistic classroom. I was more worried about me wearing it and that being a barrier to them understanding. Because even though they can hear, they're watching our facial expressions. They're watching our mouth. They might not be reading my lips, but they're looking for a smile. They're looking, so.
Issue definitely that I'm still trying to handle today is they did not have the structure that they were so used to and that they thrive on. These kids going to school 5 days a week was what they needed. It was what they loved. They had that structure. They love the structure. They love predictability. And when they didn't have that, they just kind of lost it. A lot of my kids just completely lost the ability to follow directions, to kind of sit and attain to a task. So I feel like I'm still battling that. It's getting better, but I'm still battling.
Routines and, that like we experienced, it's, 1 week off might not really throw kids off that are on the spectrum, that are special needs. But 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and all of a sudden now I can't even go outside and go shopping in the store, go for a car ride and go see other people. I can't see the family, can't see friends. Like they start to, they're realizing it. They're smarter than people give them credit for.
He's right. He is a lot smarter than they think. These children, these adults with autism are a lot smarter than we think. But in regards to being smarter, they also have found time to enjoy themselves even through the stress of the pandemic.
Abunda la caca.
I hope hope you all got a little laugh from that, because those are the times that I cherish with my brother over the pandemic. Even though it was very hard for everyone, these children especially really had it harder, children and adults. Despite COVID-19 still being relevant in the news, Eli and his classmates are able to go out into the community once again. Thank you everyone for watching this today. I hope you were able to fill your soul with some new information and understanding of others around you. Thank you and have a great day.